Welcome to the Learning Ladder. Today I am doing my homeschool room tour. So I'm starting with our big shelf because I'll be taking things out to put in to our work boxes and things. So this is the fullest it'll be because our curriculum is on here. So up here in the corner we have our extras. So there are different books that I am incorporating in to our curriculum, and then I have got all our flashcards and our little hole punches. They're really fun to do, fun little hands-on activity. And then we've got, moving down, our history curriculum and resources to go along with it, books to go along with, and again another history with additional books. Moving down to our science curriculum, so there are our binders with all the black one is mine, then there's her workbook, the lap books and colouring pages, and then a binder with all the sheets that I photocopied from the teacher planner. Then moving along we have our cushions. These are really cozy. I got those on sale, great price. Then we have our reading curriculum. Again, those things will be going into her work boxes, not all of them, but the teacher's guide and whichever reader she's up to. Then we have some reading books down here, so we've got some fiction and some non-fiction and some poetry readers. Again, another section of reading books. We do have our shelf, which I'll show you later on in the video, which has additional readers on, but these are just the ones I've set out for now. Then we have our maths curriculum and some additional resources. Then we use Saxon, which is here. Then we have our maths books. We have science books, so this one is pretty much human body related books. And then we have another science shelf with additional science books on. We have our language arts curriculum and additional books. Then moving up, so we're on the next shelf, there's the history, you've already seen that. Here's our sticker type books and any additional workbooks. Mostly those were preschool and they've been put away. There's just a couple that I've kept out. Most of them are just sticker books for fun. Then we've got our language arts books. So we've got some poetry books, some dictionaries, things like that. Some more science over here. And then over here we have our geography books. And then moving up we have our geography curriculum books. Some more science. Extras, so that's anything in addition. So our IT, baking, gardening, art, music, all those kind of things. Spanish, again, extras, more books along there. And then up at the top we have 5 in a row. Then we have art, so all our art books. This is our art curriculum up here, and baking as well. And then this is my miscellaneous shelf, so I've got some binders on there, some stampers, various different manipulatives up there. So that's our main shelf in the schoolroom. And up the top is storage, so different games and activities up there. There's our clock, calendar, everything all basically. So we've got our clock up here. This is new this year. I really like this because it's got it's very clear to see, very easy to understand. It's got the minutes around there. I think the 2 past. I think it's going to be really helpful for her this year. She's doing really well with her time. Then we have our calendar, and we've got, well, just over here we've got our hundreds chart over here, and then we've got our same principles, today, tomorrow, yesterday, season, everything else. We have our place value chart over here, which we'll be using a lot more this year. These are our morning binders. Then we have our little display down here with the additional calendar information, so the dates and weather. We've got our thermometer down there, and I love this. This is new this year. This is from the fairy door on Amazon. I love it. I love everything fairy, so when I saw this I knew I had to get it. So there you go. So it changes from red to green. And I've put this down here. Mistakes are preview are trying. I really like that slogan. I just made that little poster, and those are leaves for autumn. But I just love this. we can use it for a multitude of things. So I'm really excited to have our little fairy door. You've seen this in previous videos. This is our Math and Literacy Centre. Up here at the top we have 1 to 20 with the words specifically. We also have our United Kingdom poster. This will be slightly changed because I am about to order a different poster, but that's what it's currently looking like. I've showed you my daughter's desk already, and then we have all our colours up here. This was us drawing maps. Over here are her work boxes. This is my little setup. I keep all my little stationery bits in these little tubs. I really love these. Here's our schedule up here. This is my life. This is my things to do list. I love that. And then I've got my lesson planner, my overall planner, little pencil case, all my post-its and everything else. I keep all our little manipulatives in here that we use. So different pegs, clips, seasonal things, they're all in here. Extra stuff in here. All my little supplies in there. So, you know, hole puncher, stapler, all this kind of things. And then I've got my little cupboard down here with different supplies in. I should have showed my daughter's cupboard actually. This is her schedule, so every time she finishes a subject she takes it off and pops it into her little plastic pot. And then this is her bonus route token. So we have a school shop, and every day she gets 1 token that she can redeem or save. But with this she gets the opportunity to earn a second token after she reaches 10 by putting the princesses on there. And then she's got all her binders in here, different resources. We've got little decorations up here. This is something we did over the summer. And then in our wardrobe we have all additional resources by subject. Over here we have our world map, and we also have our scrunch map, which is obviously got all the cities on. I do have a more detailed map, but for this year I am just using this one so we can concentrate on continents. And then first we can use the scrunch map for more specific things when we're looking for different countries. This is a board that we use for spelling and also for our reading tiles. This is new this year. This is our little mini library, so I have books here on display, which I really wanted to do. So at the bottom we have the books we're using for our history this week, our read aloud, then a new reader. It's apple themed. Applejack. We've got some classics here. Then we've got for our geography some additional books that we're using. And then I've just put a couple of things on display. So we're starting our human body unit first, although in our science curriculum, if you were to start from the beginning, it is animals, but I decided to start from the human body because I know my daughter's going to really enjoy that. And then we'll just do animals after we finish the human body. That's the great things about curriculums, you can tweak them. And I've got this See Inside Inventions book in here and our giant maps book. She has her 1 to 100 crayons. Today, How I Feel. It was so fun. We did that last year, made all the different faces and I took pictures. We have readers, so I set out a variety of readers for her. She has readers with her curriculum, her reading curriculum, and these are just additional ones that I set out each week for her that she can pick from. Tissues, because we always need tissues. And this is our rainbow cart. We have a lot of, well, in the first drawer, little reading games that we can use that I made previously to do with our reading curriculum when we're reviewing our flashcards. So for example, this is Fluttershy one, then she's got her rabbit and a burrow, so she'll put the burrow on, and then when she reads her card she'll put the rabbit in the burrow. I made a variety of those last year, and the seasonal ones, we really enjoyed using those, so we will definitely use those again. There is a Christmas one, PJ Masks, and all different other characters that she likes. We've got a pumpkin one, so pumpkin seeds finds, and then little pumpkins. They're a bit funny looking, those pumpkins. And then there's a daffodil one. There's just lots of seasonal ones, educational ones, and just then generally fun ones. That's a Halloween one. And then I've also kept some of the Ziggy Zebra games that are just specifically for reviewing the flashcards. So they're in there. Then I'm not going to go through each drawer, but there's a ton of different things in here. So this is something, our Fix It sentence, which is in those little cards. So she writes the sight word and then the sentence that she's built on the wall pocket chart. I have got stickers, just a ton of different stickers in this one. I am going through it, aren't I? Then lots of different sight word games and maths games as well, and I'm not going to go in anymore, but because this video is going to get super long. Just a ton of different sight words, manipulative math type hands-on activity games, and I'm trying to think what else is in there. Lots of STEM, lots of language arts. STEM as in maths, not anything else. Maths, language arts, and things for reading are all in there. This is our reward shop. As you can see, each one has a number on, so she can use 1 token to get any of those, 3 to get any of those, 5 of those, and then certain things have tokens in. So we've got treats, as in things like party dinner, then we've also got things like days out and everything else that she can earn. We obviously will do our field trips as well. These are in addition to that. But that is going really well. We trialled it over the summer and I was really interested to see whether she would just go for the 1 or the 3. But the very first time of using it, she went straight to something that she wanted that was higher up, and she spent 2 weeks saving her little coupons to get it. So I was really impressed with that she was able to hold out for the 2 weeks to get something, because in kindergarten we would do a system where she'd pick out the treasure box every day, so she was used to getting a little pencil or whatever every day. So I was curious how she'd transition to something like this, but she did so well with it. So I'm really looking forward to using our shop this year. So there's all kinds of things in here. There's books, there's little games, activities, treats, and then there are more specific things for days out and things like that. I showed you our STEM area in a previous video, STEM zone. So this is for engineering, obviously the engineering element of STEM or STEAM. There's additional games over here. Then we have our shelves. So with the STEAM STEM, what we do is, because that's our enrichment this year, if we just look at the actual words, probably easier. So for science, we do an additional science experiment that's not part of our curriculum. For technology, we do coding, and also she does her typing and everything else. For engineering, this is all of this. For arts, we do art anyway. And for maths, we have 2 math games that I set out each week that she can use as well for her STEM enrichment. I also have these little bins over here that I set out with her activities each week, so for our maths curriculum and then additional literacy and maths activities. So I'm just putting those all out at the moment. I've just got a few things in there for right now. It's our pocket chart word wall area where we make sentences, we write stories. So up here we have a multitude of different word wall topics, and then we can use our pocket chart. I also have these pouches here, they have sentence building in them, and then these are just our vocabulary words of the week. So there's 4 new words every week that I will display in here as well. I really love this pocket chart. It was a learning resources one. We use it a ton. It's so helpful. We're at the library shelf where we've got some more readers down there. Again, readers, and then picture books, read aloud books. And over here, I really like this. Now stop exploring. And then this is our notice board. We put sight words on there, vocabulary words. Some additional pencil, pen supplies, our CD player, and a variety of different flashcards. This desk, she has alphabet and numbers, 1 to 120 chart, some stationery along here, and then her little caddy with the essentials in. So she's got some special markers over there, extras, some good work stamps. She really likes those, and her little folder pocket over here has her stickers for all about reading and spelling, and her journal and her spelling folder as well as in there. And when I said about the STEM math games, so basically for every week you'll see there are 2 different games that I set out for the whole year, and then every week I will just take those and put them onto our activity shelf. I also actually did it for the rest of our games as well, so language arts games and just regular games too, just so that every week there is a different mixture of games, and it was really easy. I just did a little Excel spreadsheet, and it just randomly picked, I put all the games we had in there, and then it just randomly picked 5 for me for every week of the year, just so that we're utilising all of our games. We're not getting the same thing out twice. Well, we probably are at some point during the year, but not, you know, consecutive weeks or anything like that. And we're utilising everything that we have, because obviously sometimes when games are in the shelf, you don't necessarily always get everything out. Sometimes you pick the same one a few times. So it's just to make sure we have a variety, and it's easy for me to just look at and say, oh right, okay, when I'm filling up our activity shelves, I can just go to my list and everything is on there. Hanging line that goes straight across, where we hang all our different artwork that she has done throughout the week. So all our science equipment, art equipment is downstairs. I'll just give you a little pan around while I'm talking. Science equipment, art equipment is downstairs. We also have bookcases in my daughter's room and in the living room as well, so she's surrounded by lots of good literature. So yes, that's our schoolroom tour. Hope this is interesting for you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.